Welcome to Daily Visa News. Today we're diving into one of the most important immigration debates in the United Kingdom and a striking difference of approach between Westminster and Holyrood. While the UK government tightens immigration rules, Scotland is pushing in the opposite direction, actively campaigning for more people to move, work, and build their lives within its borders. At the heart of this debate lies a bold proposal: the creation of a brand new Scottish visa. So why is Scotland taking such a different path? What exactly are the proposals? And what could they mean for workers, students, families, and the wider future of migration to the UK? Let's break it down. Unlike much of the UK, Scotland faces a significant demographic challenge. Projections show that without inward migration, its population is set to decline. Over the next 25 years, all of Scotland's projected population growth is expected to come from migration. This reality is driven by an ageing population and a low birth rate, meaning fewer working-age people to power the economy, contribute taxes, and sustain essential public services like the NHS. The Scottish Government argues that the UK's one-size-fits-all immigration system, controlled at Westminster, is failing to meet these needs and in some cases making the problem worse. They believe that focusing the debate solely on reducing net migration misses the point. Instead, they want immigration policy to recognise how migration can strengthen Scotland's economy, support public services, and sustain communities. This disagreement has produced a series of proposals, set out in policy papers such as Building a New Scotland. Provision is a migration system rooted in fairness, dignity, and economic necessity, and at the centre of it is the idea of a Scottish visa. This proposed visa would not replace the UK-wide system but act as an additional tailored route for people who want to live and work specifically in Scotland. One key suggestion is that it could function as an unsponsored work visa, allowing applicants to qualify on their own merit without needing a job offer lined up in advance. Eligibility might be based on factors like age, education, skills, and earning potential. Crucially, the proposal also calls for the removal of overarching salary thresholds, a direct contrast to the UK's high minimum salary requirements, which many Scottish employers struggle to meet. Another central feature of the plan is to provide a clear path to permanent settlement. The Scottish Government wants those who come on a Scottish visa to be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain, encouraging long-term integration and community building. In their words, the goal is to welcome people to Scotland, not to chase them away. Financial barriers are another major focus. Currently, migrants pay some of the highest visa fees in Europe, alongside the immigration health surcharge. Scotland argues that the system places too much emphasis on a migrant's ability to pay, rather than on the skills and contributions they bring. In particular, they have called for scrapping the immigration health surcharge in Scotland. This if a fee recently increased to more than £1,000 per person per year that migrants must pay to access the NHS. But since migrants already pay into the health system through taxes and national insurance, Scotland argues this is effectively double payment. Removing this charge, they say, would make Scotland a more attractive and equitable destination. The proposals also address urgent workforce needs, especially in health and social care. Earlier this year, the UK government banned care workers and senior care workers from bringing dependents to the UK. This has led to a sharp fall in visa applications in the sector. The Scottish Government wants to reverse this policy for Scotland, restoring dependent visas for care workers so they can bring their families. Their argument is straightforward. Workers are more likely to relocate and remain long-term if their families can come with them. International students and graduates are another priority. Scotland wants to build on the UK's current graduate route by introducing a Scottish graduate visa extending post-study work opportunities for international graduates of Scottish universities. The idea is to give them more time to gain experience, meet salary thresholds, and contribute to Scotland's workforce. This isn't entirely new. Scotland ran a similar scheme called Fresh Talent from 2005 to 2008, which helped many international graduates transition into permanent roles. Reintroducing a comparable programme today would provide continuity and support for young professionals hoping to stay in Scotland after graduation. Other proposals include a rural visa pilot designed to help promote areas facing depopulation, with more flexible criteria such as lower salary thresholds, provided migrants commit to living in designated rural communities for a set period. There are also calls for Scottish exemptions to the skilled worker salary threshold to reflect lower average wages outside London. Additionally, Scotland wants universities to regain the power to endorse applicants under the Innovator Founder visa, encouraging startups and entrepreneurial talent. Underlying all these measures is a request for improved data sharing from the Home Office. The Scottish Government argues it needs access to accurate migration data to design policies that properly reflect the country's needs. Of course, the major obstacle is that emigration is a power reserved to the UK Parliament. Any change would require cooperation from Westminster, and historically, such proposals have faced resistance. Successive UK governments have stressed the importance of a single immigration policy for the whole country, rejecting the idea of a separate Scottish visa. But this debate highlights a growing tension within the UK. A central government focused on reducing migration overall, and a devolved government with pressing demographic and economic needs that demand a different approach. Scotland is making its case clearly. It believes it needs more people, not fewer, and that migration is key to its future prosperity. Whether these proposals translate into real policy change or remain political statements, they are already reshaping the conversation about the UK's migration system. What do you think? Should Scotland have more control over its own immigration policy? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Daily Visa News, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.